on a rematch with Joe. It's not possible. I wanted Osaka, Japan. I'm happy to be home in Japan. I'm regaining NXT title again.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the NXT Championship!
You look into the eyes of Samoa Joe, you can see the ever-present determination that's led Joe to the top of the mountain.
And what has brought Shinsuke Nakamura back to his home country to look to reclaim what was once his.
An atmosphere, a reception fit for a king returning home, the king of strong style, Shinsuke Nakamura, with a home field advantage in this NXT title bout.
Two superstars who have battled all over the planet, and tonight they throw down for the NXT Championship, the most coveted prize our brand has to offer.
Wow! The NXT Universe is on their feet. Here we go! Kinshasa!
Cover! One of the classic moments in NXT history. Shinsuke Nakamura returns home to Japan and becomes a two-time NXT champion.
Shinsuke, congratulations firstly on becoming the new NXT champion. That was an incredible battle. But Samoa Joe has just asked me for a rematch against you.
Shinsuke Nakamura. On December 8th, I take back my NXT Championship, and I take out Shinsuke Nakamura.
And this has to settle once and for all. In Melbourne, Australia, it's going to be inside a steel cage.
One more time.
Yeah, one more time.
A picturesque night along the Yarra River in beautiful Melbourne, Australia. Our unprecedented NXT Live Tour rolls through the Margaret Court Arena. The NXT Universe here in force for the NXT title steel cage match. Samoa Joe, Shinsuke Nakamura, the final encounter.
The following contest is a stage heel match scheduled for one fall, and it's for the NXT Championship. Now in this match, the only way to win is by pinfall submission or escaping the cage with both feet hitting the ground.
Gray's only the second time ever in the history of NXT a steel cage match taking place, and the second time for the NXT Championship.
And allow me to remind you, Tom, who was victorious in the first ever NXT steel cage match, one of the combatants, the challenger tonight.
Samoa Joe defended against Finn Balor this past summer inside this structure, but it would be Shinsuke Nakamura's turn tonight to defend the NXT title inside the cage.
The long and storied rivalry comes to a head. The final encounter tonight.
Graves, you talk about a storied history between Nakamura and Samoa Joe. Honestly, Samoa Joe's pursuit for the NXT title has spanned over a year. Remember, last summer when he turned on Finn Balor, his longtime friend, pursued the title in London, Dallas, finally won it in Lowell, defended, as we mentioned, in a steel cage. Things completely turned on its ear, however, in Brooklyn this past August.
Every time you see Samoa Joe, he's laser focused. Tonight, though, the look in his eyes is just different. Samoa Joe is ready for war.
Nakamura stormed the proverbial castle in Brooklyn, winning the title from Samoa Joe. We remember what happened in Toronto. Samoa Joe went to all lengths to win back the championship, but we learned in Osaka just how important the championship is to Shinsuke Nakamura.
However, tonight, Nakamura won't have quite the same home field advantage as Osaka, but it sounds to me, Tom, like here in Australia, the king of strong style still reigns supreme.
There is no champion's advantage in this match. The only way to win the championship, pinfall submission, or escaping the cage. You've been inside a steel cage. We talked about Samoa Joe's history from this past summer. What is Shinsuke Nakamura's strategy going into this structure?
I think Nakamura needs to do what he's known for. Stay relaxed in combat. It's the hardest thing to do in a combat sport. In a situation like this, if Nakamura can stay on his game plan, stay calm, stay relaxed, Shinsuke will retain. Locked inside of a steel cage 20 feet away from a super terrorizer like Samoa Joe aiming at your championship, it's next to impossible to stay relaxed.
Introducing first, the challenger from Huntington Beach, California, weighing 282 pounds, Samoa Joe! And the opponent from Kyoto, Japan, weighing 220 pounds. He is the NXT champion, Shinsuke Nakamura.
It is all about the NXT Championship. The first two men to have ever won the title twice. Their final encounter inside a steel cage.
Both of these superstars know each other so well. Curious to see the strategies of both men. Is there going to be a long feeling out process?
Shinsuke Nakamura in the red, Samoa Joe in the two-tone, and Samoa Joe immediately asking for his rematch after the battle in Osaka, Japan. Both these men have been very quick, as a matter of fact, to ask for their rematches. Give credit to our general manager, Mr. William Regal, saying one more time, once and for all, these two inside a steel cage.
Nakamura with a single leg takedown. We saw it in the last match in Osaka, how proficient Samoa Joe is on the ground. His jiu-jitsu game is incredibly strong. The same can be said for Nakamura.
Now Nakamura trying to get a hold of the base here of Samoa Joe, the 282-pounder, just a little too strong from this position.
Samoa Joe using his body weight to his advantage, keeping the champion pinned against the ropes, but Nakamura reverses.
Graves, you mentioned it. These are two men who are very experienced. They've been in this type of match before. Who do you see the advantage going to, however?
It's too close to call, Tom. It's next to impossible to call. Both of these men have held the championship proudly. Neither man plans on leaving Australia without the NXT title.
Who do you think would be better at utilizing the cage?
I would have to say maybe as far as agility goes, Nakamura may have a slight advantage as far as being able to escape. But I would never want to be locked inside of a steel cage with Samoa Joe.
Part of me thinks of what we've seen from Nakamura since Toronto. He's been all about no mercy to Samoa Joe. Oh, Joe misses there with the clothesline, and Nakamura's feeling it.
We said it from the outset, if Nakamura can stay calm, stay loose, and we've seen just that from the champion.
And the knee right across the bridge of the nose, and Nakamura with an early advantage. And good vibrations in the corner. Graves, we talked about this NXT Live tour starting in Osaka, spanning Australia, soon returning to the United States. What kind of toll does that take on the body now that both these men step inside the cage?
No jet lag hurts as bad as being launched into a cage by Samoa Joe, I'll tell you that. But you're right, Tom. Exhaustion's got to be a factor.
It's about who wants it more in this scenario. Nakamura pinned against the cage. Joe took advantage.
This could be Joe's first opportunity to escape the cage.
A rivalry for the ages.
This fierce rivalry writing yet another chapter.
These two superstars know each other so incredibly well.
Has come
This is what the women's evolution is all about.
to the end of the line. Sasha Banks,
I am going to go down as the greatest women's champion of all time.
Charlotte,
Believe me, it will come back to me.
prepare to make history once again in a grueling 30-minute WWE Iron Man match for the Raw Women's Championship. WWE Roadblock, End of the Line. Live this Sunday, only on WWE Network.
Now playing. From the producer of Insidious.
I don't use religious methods. I go inside the victim's mind. I a victim from the inside.
Incarnate, rated PG-13. Now playing.
Samoa Joe has been dominating here against Shinsuke Nakamura for the last few minutes of this match inside of a steel cage. Who will walk out with the NXT Championship?
I think Samoa Joe may realize he may have underestimated Nakamura in Osaka and lost his championship.
Nakamura connects with the left on the side of the face, and here come the knees. This is why they call him the King of Strong Style.
All 220 pounds of Nakamura behind each of those knee strikes, looking to take out Samoa Joe.
And Samoa Joe just trying to cover up in that instance, and now Shinsuke back up to his feet. Well, look at
Nakamura
Joe.
looks like he's got a guillotine, perhaps. Joe able to escape.
Oh, looking for the inverted exploder, perhaps. Was thinking about this in Osaka and Toronto. Nakamura showing off some surprising power. Oh, and a big German suplex.
Nakamura has neutralized the challenger. Can he capitalize?
Taking down the big Samoa. Now look at Shinsuke.
Here we go.
No! Slam! Cover for the championship. Nakamura at it too.
Nakamura looking for the Kinshasa that has brought him so much success, but again, both of these superstars know each other inside and out. Samoa Joe able to capitalize with a thunderous power slam.
Both men back up to their feet.
Brutal forearm strikes to the side of each man's jaw. There's open hand strikes to Samoa Joe.
Well, Shinsuke missed there. And now
Coquina
Joe from
clutch.
behind.
Joe's got it locked in.
Bringing Shinsuke Nakamura down to the mat here. Remember, can win via pinfall or submission or escaping the cage. Joe trying to do it via submission.
There is no escape for Shinsuke Nakamura. There is no rope break. They are in the center of the ring. Samoa Joe has the Coquina clutch locked in.
And if Nakamura passes out, trying to grab the ropes here, just trying to create some separation, and he does.
Great counter using his surroundings by the King.
Oh, right to the back of the neck. Oh!
Sliding knee strike to the ear of Samoa Joe, and both men are down in the center of the cage. Covered by the champion.
Nakamura into a cover here on Samoa Joe and a kick out. Well, it shows you how much this is taken out of both these two men. Nakamura doing whatever he could to gather some energy to make that cover.
You mentioned the exhaustion both men must be experiencing earlier in the match. Here we are a few minutes later. The brutality that's ensued since. Both of these superstars have got to be on their last legs.
A rivalry that dates back to this summer comes to an end here tonight in Melbourne, Australia. Both men have won the championship multiple times throughout this rivalry. Now Nakamura, first attempt here to escape the cage.
And you can see through Nakamura's legs, Samoa Joe is hot on his trail.
Now Samoa Joe climbing up the turnbuckle. Shinsuke Nakamura, those long legs were caught up there in the steel, and now Joe's got him pinned against the cage.
Oh no, no. We've seen Samoa Joe execute this on Finn Balor. This is what kept Joe the championship in the cage.
Going for the muscle buster here. Look at how close the corners are there in the corner here against the cage. Nakamura trying to find some breathing room.
Not a lot of real estate on top of the ropes, but Nakamura using it to his advantage.
Shoving the face of Samoa Joe into the steel.
Oh!
Into a power bomb.
I don't know that Nakamura got as much with that power bomb as he wanted.
I think the ultimate goal, though, is to create separation. Now looking once again to escape the cage.
It's where the agility could come into play of Nakamura. What's Shinsuke doing?
Nakamura balancing on the top rope here.
Oh! A Kinshasa from the top rope. Just leveled the challenger, but can Nakamura capitalize?
Watch this again. Off of the top rope here, the Kinshasa right there to Samoa Joe. Both men are down. All of this for the NXT Championship. Nakamura now trying to will himself there. You could see the cage door is open.
Nakamura just a few feet from retaining his NXT Championship.
Remember, he has to get out of the cage, both feet touching the floor in order to win the match.
What? You gotta be kidding me.
Nakamura has closed the cage door.
Kinshasa!
Nakamura wanting to finish this one in the ring.
Samoa Joe still doing his best to fight through.
Joe's back up somehow.
Kinshasa!
Nakamura finishes off Samoa Joe.
Here's your winner, and still the NXT champion, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Tom, I know a lot of the NXT universe, myself included, questioned Nakamura's idea of locking himself back in the cage with the challenger. But after two brutal Kinshasas, the King of Strong Style reigns supreme as NXT champion.
You can see the damage done to Samoa Joe. 3 Kinshasas later, Shinsuke Nakamura still the NXT champion.
Undisputed.
What a moment here in Melbourne, Australia for Shinsuke Nakamura. And the King of Strong Style may still reign as King of NXT, but which of these 8 superstars will earn the opportunity to take his throne as the new #1 contender to the NXT title? Well, coming up next, the Perfect 10 Tye Dillinger goes up against the leader of Sanity, Eric Young. Which of these superstars will qualify for next week's Fatal 4-Way Elimination match? We'll find out when NXT returns. after a monumental tour down under, we are back home at Full Sail University for the remainder of the evening. Tom Phillips alongside Monday Night Raw's Corey Graves and our newest commentator, former NXT superstar, Showtime Percy Watson. Guys, let's get caught up a little bit on the NXT Women's Division. Take you back to a few weeks ago, 6-woman tag team action.
It was 3 weeks ago in Toronto. Liv Morgan, Aaliyah, and Ember Moon teamed up to take on Billie Kay, Peyton Royce, and Daria Baronato. Despite a huge boot to Morgan, it was clear Billie had sensed things were beginning to go south for she and Peyton, and it was a previously incapacitated Daria who was forced to tag into the match. A few moments later, unbeknownst to the former MMA standout, she would soon face a devastating top rope stunner from Ember Moon, costing her team the match.
Billie, Peyton, you both have made clear your plan to run the women's division. Now, after your loss in Toronto...
Our loss? We didn't lose. Daria Baronato lost. Peyton and I have many plans, and we are still on track. Yeah, since we got rid of Daria. We don't associate with losers. Losers.
After what you guys did to me in Toronto, I don't want to be part of your future plans. But what I do want is to hurt one of you next week. You two figure it out.
It is now time for qualifying action here on NXT.
The following contest is a #1 contender fatal 4-way qualifying match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Niagara Falls, Canada, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is the Perfect 10, Tye Dillinger!
Tom, if you ask me, despite the fact that Tye Dillinger has been around NXT for quite some time, tonight, this match is the single most important opportunity of his career.
The announcement last week by our general manager, Mr. William Regal. Next week, we will have a fatal 4-way elimination match to determine the new #1 contender to the NXT Championship. But tonight, 4 qualifying matches to determine the participants.
It's all about the goal, baby.
Last week on NXT, Sanity going after Rich Swann and No Way Jose. Tonight it is Eric Young who will go one-on-one with Tye Dillinger with an opportunity to get to the fatal 4-way match next week. We got to talk about what happened last week, though. Eric Young discarding the jacket of Sawyer Fulton's, the appearance of Damo, Sanity appearing more dangerous than ever. And Graves, you say it all the time, it's never truly a one-on-one match with Sanity.
Yeah, but yet again, no Sawyer Fulton tonight with Sanity. It's my earlier point about the importance of tonight for Tye Dillinger. We know Tye's had confidence issues. Some people speculated Tye Dillinger might have been done, but he finds himself in a situation that could redeem his career and lead to a massive opportunity.
You talk about redemption, it was Sanity that destroyed the team, quote unquote, of Tye Dillinger and Bobby Roode in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
If there's any silver lining to this situation for Dillinger, it's that he's one of the few superstars in NXT who has experienced Sanity before. Granted, he wasn't exactly better off for it, but he's seen what Eric Young and company are capable of.
Oh, here we go, Eric Young charging straight out of the gate, right after Tye Dillinger, the perfect 10, and here comes Eric Young.
Percy, in your career, you found yourself in some high-pressure situations, must-win situations like Dillinger has tonight. How does that make your mindset different from an average match?
In my mind, it doesn't at all. I mean, because you want to go out there regardless of what the situation is. You got to dig deep and find a way to win, regardless who your opponent is.
Oh, and Dillinger!
It's a perfect 10 clothesline.
Dillinger trying to expel some demons here tonight in the form of Sanity's leader. And the NXT Universe in full force behind Tye Dillinger, and Eric Young is down.
It's obvious Dillinger knows what's at stake. Turned up the energy coming out of the gate strong.
Oh, and down goes Wolf, and it looked like for a moment Dillinger, yes, exposing the knee.
Uh-oh.
He's thinking about the tiebreaker here early.
Oh,
gotta look out.
Check out Nikki. It's all over Tye's back. What is she doing?
Nikki Cross ripping at the face of Tye Dillinger.
I told you she was crazy.
Nikki Cross should be fit for a straitjacket.
Oh, and Eric Young wipes out Dillinger.
Tye can't catch a break.
Oh, and Tye sending Eric Young out of the ring, and there's another left for Wolf. Oh, and Nikki Cross. Oh, and Dillinger. Damo again.
Oh my God.
Oh,
what
my
is
God.
this maniac doing? Look at the size of this man.
Where did he come from? Corey, you're right. He is absolutely massive.
Here's your winner by disqualification, Tye Dillinger!
Eric Young looking on. Guys, Damo's not auditioning, is he?
That cannot be the case.
It better not be the case.
Well, despite being laid out by Damo and Sanity, Tye Dillinger has advanced via disqualification to next week's fatal four-way elimination match to determine the new #1 contender to Shinsuke Nakamura's NXT title. But who will be the first to join the Perfect 10 next week? Andrade Cien Almas takes on the life of the party himself, No Way Jose, next on NXT. Welcome back And tonight, NXT is presented by Tap Out Athletic Wear, available at JCPenney and tapout.com. Showtime! I know you're feeling it.
Oh, you know it. Take a look at me. That's my boy right there. No way, Jose.
The following contest is a #1 contender fatal 4-way qualifying match scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, weighing in at 245 pounds, No Way Jose!
Now, Percy, I know you're relatively new at this, but take it from me, a seasoned veteran journalist. It is your job to sit at this table and be fair and unbiased.
I ain't taking nothing from you. No way Jose just came out here. That's my boy.
Did you just call yourself a journalist?
I'm a journalist. I'm the Brian Williams of NXT. You see these dance moves, Gravy Train? You wish you had these dance moves.
Isn't Brian Williams the guy that lied himself out of a job?
That is exactly who that is. Yeah.
That is exactly who that is, yeah.
You're doing a great job, kid. Here we go.
And his opponent, from Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 215 pounds, Andrade Cien Almas!
Now, if there were a time to get excited and fire up, this is the time, Percy. Andrade Cien Almas, one of the premier stars in NXT. He's incredibly talented. There's a good possibility that sooner than later, Andrade is going to be our #1 contender.
Are you crazy? Are you oxygen deprived? Did you see did you feel the energy No Way Jose had when he came out here? I couldn't help but dance and move.
It's not about energy, it's not about entertainment, it's about skills and natural talent, which Andrade Cien Almas has in spades.
Let's remember what this is all about. Next week, there will be a fatal 4-way elimination match to determine the new #1 contender to the NXT Championship. Earlier tonight, Tye Dillinger advanced due to a disqualification and whatever Sanity is up to as of late. We'll see who moves on from this pair.
Graves, look, I just want to know how in the world does Saxton put up with you? All you do is make stuff up.
Listen, if it weren't for me, Saxton wouldn't have anybody on earth that pays attention to him, okay?
That's true.
And okay, please, listen, NXT is a Saxton-free zone, okay? We don't want to bring that up.
Thank God. Now Andrade Cien Almas trying to take advantage here early in this match, and No Way Jose, over the last few weeks, Percy, has had to deal with a lot of issues from Sanity. How do you put those things aside, now focus on an opportunity like this?
It's about the title, bottom line.
Trying to get to the #1 contender to the NXT Championship.
Oh, yeah.
And Jose still bringing the fiesta, the party to this match. Whoa.
Oh, look at that. Cien estás tranquilo. You didn't know I could speak Spanish, did you, Phillips?
I did not. Jose trying to have a little fun here at Cien's. Uh-oh. Oh. Hey, time for a little spin. All right, Percy, let's go for a spin.
I'd be dizzy.
Oh. Rolling senton.
Those moves, Gravy.
Oh.
I'm trying not to.
A leg drop right across the throat. No Way Jose to move on to next week. So close.
I'm busy trying to envision what a disaster it would be if somehow, some way, No Way Jose became the NXT champion. And the next time you call me Gravy, we're going to have issues.
Oh, don't be jealous, Gravy.
You're lucky Phillips is here.
Oh, and now Almas trying to turn things around here on No Way Jose.
This is what I like to see, this adjusted attitude of Andrade Cien Almas. This aggression that maybe he lacked out of the gate here in NXT. It served him very well.
Oh, God. Boot right on the ear there. This could be it for Jose. Cover and a kick out.
His attitude, he's just mean.
Well, think about where Andrade's been over the last few months. He's certainly frustrated. Brooklyn, you face Bobby Roode, you come up empty. You go into the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic with Cedric Alexander. It doesn't work out in your favor. Now you have this opportunity.
Let's take another look, if we could, at that amazing sliding kick. Bang, right on the side of the head of Jose. To your point, Percy, you said Andrade's just mean. Being nice doesn't win you championships. Andrade's held titles all over the globe. No Way Jose, he's a really nice guy. All he has is a really high bar tab.
Oh.
You know, I gotta agree with you, man. Being nice doesn't get you anything. You gotta have a mean streak in you if you want to win and want to be a champion.
Now, the right hands Jose's throwing, those could lead to championships someday.
And down goes Andrade. Oh, and caught up there by Jose.
Check out my man, No Way Jose.
Percy, you just like No Way because you used to use that maneuver.
I did. That's right. I used it well. I gave him a little bit of showtime. Let's bring
that's
some
where the
showtime
bias
on.
Here we
comes
go.
from.
Here we go. Oh, looking for that big right hand. Oh, wow. Popped him up and connected with the right. Cover here on Almas kick out. All of this to move on to next week's Fatal 4-Way Elimination match. I was thinking about that TKO once again, and Almas able to escape for just a moment.
Oh, man.
Wow. I admire the flexibility of Almas to be able to get a boot that high.
Hold on a second. Almas! Yeah. Almas with the DDT, and Almas is in the match next week.
Here's your winner, Andrade Cien Almas.
Hey, he earned it.
First, you don't have to like the attitude, you just have to accept the truth. Andrade Cien Almas is advancing to the Fatal 4-Way to determine the #1 contender for the NXT Championship.
Take a look back here at this match. Watch this. Boom! Right on the jaw, and that was nearly it for Andrade Cien Almas. But Graves, this is what makes Cien so talented and so dangerous.
The momentary opportunity, a massive boot landed. Andrade ties Jose in a pretzel and bang! Drives him skull first into the mat.
Hey, you know what, man? I was impressed. There's no way. How do you come back from going face first into the mat?
2 more qualifying matches to go tonight here on NXT. However, Tye Dillinger and Andrade Cien Almas already with their spots in next week's Fatal 4-Way Elimination match.
And Andrade Cien Almas is taking so much pleasure in proving these ungrateful fans wrong. Next week could very well be the beginning of the rise of Andrade. Coming up next, 2 superstars with a lot to prove here at NXT. 2 battle to qualify for next week's Fatal 4-Way Elimination match. Elias Samson goes one-on-one with Roderick Strong when we come back.
We have a situation. He's escaped police custody.
He's an ex-federal agent. It's double my usual rate.
Eliminators. Own it now on Blu-ray and DVD.
I ain't happy about what I've done. What I've done don't make me happy. I ain't happy about where I'm going. Where I'm going don't make me happy. But I'm going down that long and wicked road because that's the only road the drifters ever know. And I'm going 'cause the drifter walks again. I said, what it needs is what I am.
What I need is a pair of earplugs and a hammer to destroy that guitar.
The following contest is a #1 contender fatal 4-way qualifying match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 222 pounds, he is the Drifter, Elias Samson!
On behalf of the city of Pittsburgh, I'd like to disown, disavow everything to do with Elias Samson. And look at his t-shirt. Samson is wearing a Bruce Springsteen t-shirt. That's the boss, Phillips. Elias Samson has managed to reduce one of the greatest of all time to the secretary, to the intern. This is garbage.
And his opponent, from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 200 pounds, Roderick Strong!
Roderick Strong doesn't try to do anything well that he doesn't know he excels at, which is great, because Roderick Strong excels at just about everything.
Listen, I know Roderick Strong is your longtime friend, but let's talk about Elias Samson has a lot to prove here in this match. It's his return here to NXT due to some time off from injury. If he could get past Roderick Strong, what an opportunity he would be looking at next week.
I literally didn't pay attention to a word you just said, Tom. I'm so excited about the prospect of Roderick Strong chopping Samson in the throat, I'm giddy.
And Samson right out of the gates, a boot to the midsection, flooring Roderick Strong. Saw Roderick Strong come here to NXT, compete in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, but I don't think he's ever dealt with someone like Samson.
Hey, I gotta be honest, the kid can't play guitar, but he knows how to do bad things to people.
You're absolutely right, Percy. Samson is a tough individual. He's powerful, he's dangerous. I just wish he'd stick to sports entertainment rather than the music industry.
You see Strong with that ends eater to Elias Samson?
Of course I did. I wish we could replay it.
A backbreaker there. On the cover here, hook to the leg and a kick out. Graves, what do they call him? The Messiah of the backbreaker. Now backed up into the ropes here, and Elias Samson, a lot to prove here, but Roderick Strong, think about the long story career this man has had all over the world. What a #1 contender opportunity would mean to him, but now Samson using the top rope.
That was a perfect example of the different level of competition from around the world to here in NXT. Look at the aggression on display from the Drifter.
He's unloading on Strong.
What you do around the world can help you get here, but it won't help you once you're here.
He's a big, strong dude. Look at him. See how easy just picked him up? God, that's dirty, man.
Samson just cranking on the neck.
Percy, what are you doing when an opponent like Samson is so fired up this early in a match?
Try to stay alive in the match. Don't try to pace yourself. Do whatever you can to slow a person down.
Yeah. Roderick Strong. And the knee right on the side of the head, side of the face there. Samson back in, and Roderick Strong in real trouble here.
I think, in short, you just got to find a way to match his intensity.
Trust me, if anyone can match the intensity of Samson, it's Roderick Strong. It's just a matter of the opportunity. Right now, it looks like it'd be getting a little bit too late for Strong to make much of a comeback.
He may not get an opportunity. Elias is just too dominant.
Now Roderick Strong trying to battle up to his feet.
Oh, wow, picture perfect drop kick by Strong.
Hey, I know all about picture perfect drop kicks, and that was definitely one.
Yes, you do. Oh! That knee connected right under the chin. Oh, and a big forearm.
Roddy's got Samson in trouble.
Oh, right to the midsection.
Oh, he's on a move. Look at him.
Cover. And Roderick Strong has got an opportunity next week.
Here is your winner, Roderick Strong!
Roderick Strong needed a big victory to continue his momentum here in NXT, and that is exactly what Roddy picked up. Take another look at the closing moments here. Roderick Strong launching the drifter up above his head. Bang! Gutbuster followed up by a sick kick right to the jaw. Hopefully Samson will shut up and not sing for a while.
Well, the NXT Universe pretty excited about Roderick Strong advancing. He joins Andrade, Cien Almas, and Tye Dillinger in the Fatal 4-Way Elimination match next week.
Stop the music. Data music died. I see you, Roderick Strong.
And check out what's next. NXT is about to get glorious. Bobby Roode looks to take another step toward his destiny to capture the NXT Championship and bring NXT to new heights. But in order to do so, he has to go through the tough-as-nails Boston native, Oney Lorcan, who will be the last man to qualify for next week's Fatal 4-Way Elimination match. We will find out. Welcome back to NXT, and do I have some bad news for Billie Kay? Because next week she will go one-on-one with a very angry Daria Baronato. What will Daria have in store for Billie and her protege Peyton Royce? I can't wait to find out next week on NXT.
Who will move on to next week to fight for an opportunity to become #1 contender to the NXT Championship?
The following contest is a #1 contender Fatal 4-Way qualifying match scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 180 pounds, Oney Lorcan!
Hey, look, I absolutely love this guy. I was talking to him a few days ago. He said he grew up on the streets. He had nothing. So this is the guy who knows how to take what he wants.
A tough brawler from Boston.
South Boston, Phillips, that's the toughest part. You're absolutely right, Percy. Oney Lorcan is a tough individual, and he's got a big opportunity in front of him tonight.
Had an opportunity pretty recently on SmackDown Live against former United States champion Kalisto. We'll see what Oney Lorcan can do here tonight.
Gentlemen, once upon a time, out-of-body experiences like this one were reserved for Sunday morning. Percy, Tom, give me a hallelujah!
Hallelujah. Hey, look, I just want to sit in my house and make banana and chocolate chip pancakes in a robe just like that.
Percy, you couldn't afford a robe like that.
Tell me something I don't know.
Bobby Roode has been riding high ever since TakeOver in Toronto, knocking off one of the men who's already qualified for next week's Fatal 4-Way Elimination match in Tye Dillinger.
Phillips, you talk more than Ronaldo. You need to be quiet for a minute and just enjoy this glorious experience.
Corey, come on, man. This guy's he's an egomaniac at the very least.
You better watch yourself, Watson. You're over there speaking blasphemy about Bobby Roode. You're going to get yourself in a lot of trouble.
You didn't say I was wrong.
And his opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, the glorious
Mercy Watson, in your entire life, have you ever had a choir sing about anything that you've done?
I gotta say no, and to be honest, I'm a little bit envious, man. He said he paid 25 G's to have the choir come out and sing. That's deep pockets. You know, I'm supposed to be unbiased, but I'm rooting for Oni on this one. What you say about that, Grady?
Well, that just makes you the least intelligent man at the table, that's all.
Call me what you like.
Hey, you're
bro.
new, that's fine. That's saying a lot with Phillips sitting next to me.
Call me what you like.
So here we go, Oni Lorcan and Bobby Roode. Who will earn the final spot in next week's Fatal 4-Way Elimination match?
Do you realize that if Bobby Roode wins tonight, or when he wins, I should say, it's going to be renamed. It's going to be a glorious 4-way.
Don't jump the gun just yet. Match ain't over.
Roode wasn't talking about your observation, Watson.
Tonight's been all about qualifying matchups. Earlier tonight, Tye Dillinger advancing via disqualification. Roderick Strong moving on, as well as Andrade Cien Almas. That's the man Bobby Roode debuted against in Brooklyn.
Hey, if Lorcan wins tonight, he may be the only one.
You have spent weeks waiting for that one.
Oh, so many weeks.
Look at that. Look at that.
No respect, see?
Yes! Hallelujah!
Oh, big uppercut.
That's what I'm talking about.
from
Hallelujah.
Lorcan.
Oh, give me another hallelujah.
Oni Lorcan with a big opportunity here tonight. Can he advance?
Hallelujah.
Oh. Just launching Bobby Roode. Cover here on Roode, and a kick out.
This could be potentially disastrous.
Cover from Lorcan here on Roode. Sense of urgency from Lorcan.
Oni Lorcan's a tough guy, but there is a real possibility if he were to win the 4-way, Oni Lorcan could be the NXT champion. How would that represent our company? You need someone with class, someone with dignity, someone that's glorious.
It's awesome. That's what NXT is all about, man. Hard-nosed, blue collar, coming out of nowhere, realizing your dreams, making a big time, finding a way to win.
Hold on a second. Tough situation here up at the top turnbuckle. Bobby Roode trying to battle out away here from Oni Lorcan.
Oh, my goodness.
Across the neck on the top rope.
I don't care how tough you are when you crash and burn like that on the top rope. Everybody falls down.
You're right. That's got to slow you down.
Roode, right on top of Oni Lorcan.
Hey, off the ropes, let's go. Hey, listen up, let's go. Come on, one. Yes. Hey.
Bobby Roode came here to NXT, said he wanted to take NXT to the next level. Oh! I think that was Bobby Roode's code for he wanted to go to the next level. Has to be eyeing the NXT Championship the second he came here.
Bobby Roode has done exactly what he said he was going to do.
Whoa, look at this. Whoa. Look at this.
He's on the apron here, covering up Lorcan.
Where's your hallelujah now, Watson?
Graves, it ain't over yet, man.
It might as well be.
Now Roode slides back into the ring. Oni Lorcan in trouble here. Tell you what, you put Bobby Roode in a fatal 4-way elimination match. This is one of the smarter competitors in the industry today. He may find a way to win it.
That was one of the smarter things ever come out of your
mouth.
mouth.
Backslide here, kick out.
Close.
Lorcan showing some of that grit, that toughness.
Come on, bring it off.
Oh, my. Hear that one.
All right, here we go.
Now dropping Bobby Roode. Oni Lorcan trying to find a window of opportunity.
Lorcan never afraid to use his own body as a weapon.
Almost got caught in trouble there. Caught himself.
Caught Roode with an uppercut.
Roode's in trouble.
Look at the neck breaker.
Running blockbuster, cover here, hook to the leg, and Bobby Roode escapes.
We've seen Oni Lorcan knock off NXT superstars with that very maneuver.
Man, you gotta respect a guy like that who doesn't have any quit in him.
I've got a ton of respect for Oni Lorcan. My only problem is he's not glorious.
Now Lorcan spine first into the top turnbuckle. Gets the elbow up in time. Bobby Roode, center of the ring. Lorcan thought about another blockbuster there.
Oh! Game changer. Jeez.
Off the spine buster, now Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode sensing the end of this matchup, a glorious DDT, and Bobby Roode is the final man in the Fatal 4-Way.
Here is your winner, the glorious Bobby Roode!
The glorious Bobby Roode. He's the man that's going to take NXT to the next level and the level beyond that, and you should be thankful you've had the ability to witness true gloriousness.
Let's look back at this, the final qualifying match here tonight. This is where Oney Lorcan got in trouble. Went for that blockbuster from the second rope here, and bam! Big time spine buster from Bobby Roode.
And here it is. I could watch it once, I could watch it 1,000 times. Up goes Lorcan, down! The skull crashing into the mat. 3 seconds later, the 4-way became glorious. Come on, Phillips. Come on, Percy. Say it with me, fellas. Hallelujah!
The field is set. Next week, Almas, Strong, Dillinger, and Roode, who will walk away as the new #1 contender to the NXT Championship.
Okay, Tom, now shut up. Enjoy Glorious.
Join us next week. The Fatal 4-Way Elimination match happens here on NXT.